All right, I'm just about settled in. I totally didn't just at the last minute there run over to grab myself a beer. Now, I know, I said during this whole period of me trying to find a new job, I wouldn't be drinking. Number one, 'cause it's an expense I don't need. Number two, obviously alcohol and low spirits don't mix real well. But I'm actually in a relatively good mood this weekend. I've done a lot of stuff. Yesterday, I actually went home and helped my mom, and that felt pretty good. I didn't need to. Last weekend I was already home and did a bit for her, but I realized while I was there were some other things that still needed doing. And so I took some time out of my Saturday to make a day trip down to visit Mom. Despite really bad weather, despite having just been there was lots of reasons I could think of to not do it, but I was like, you know what? Mom can't do this stuff herself, and so I'm gonna do it. So I went home, and I spent the day breaking down a mountain of boxes because my dear mother has discovered online shopping. Which, good for her. I'm glad she's enjoying it, but I hope she remembers the fact that I don't have a job after September, so I can't afford to pay for that stuff. I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. I'm not too terribly worried about it, but there was a buildup of boxes that needed to be broken down and gotten out to the recycling bin, so that was done. Other thing I got done yesterday was I got quite a bit of cleaning done. My apartment is nice and shaped up. It feels good. I also took some time to do something a little cathartic. So, as you guys know, I got a new monitor the other day. I won it from Company Points, and it has taken up part of my desk. The other thing I did was I looked at my work desk, since I do a lot of working from home, and I noticed I still had IBM monitors on it. I wasn't supposed to say that brand name, but either way, they're monitors from work. And I said to myself, I don't want those on my desk anymore. I'd like to return those to the office so I can be done with anything associated with my current company. So I took the monitor that was just replaced, put it on my work desk, and I took the work monitors off. They're now stashed over in my living room, soon to be taken over to the office, as my boss will likely be going, I thought you were going to maybe hold on to those. My response will be, no, I don't think I will. I mentioned this in Discord that they recently told us that we'd be winding down work sooner than expected. And the reason that is given does not match up with the reasons spoken to management. The reason they give us down at the pleb level is, that we should focus this time on building up our skills and knowledge and assisting with the transfer of knowledge and ability to the new employees. What they said to upper management, who let it slip to us, was that they were worried about sabotage. They're worried that those of us who have been laid off and haven't yet found a job will try and actively sabotage the company. Particularly those of us with code access to some of the more important parts of the software that we are handing off. Yes, I would fall under that. And so the plan is to wind down development much sooner than expected out of fears that in the last month we will attempt to harm the product, which is hilarious. It doesn't need any help being harmed. It's already been harmed by giving it to people who don't know it and having them have no support on how to work on it. Good luck to those people. So yes, a little cathartic to clear off my desk, my spare desk beside my streaming desk. The one I use when I'm working on personal projects, and to now, well, since COVID, when I was working on work product. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. Depending on where I get a new job, should I get one, there may or may not be a laptop there anymore. Because the gaming laptop that I used to use for my personal projects has just about kicked the bucket. And honestly, I don't know that I'd want to revive it anyways. It's an old Windows 10 box. I could probably do something fun with it. I could probably make it a pure Linux box, turn it into a Ubuntu development environment. Though I did have some troubles with things like Unity on Ubuntu, but I've heard that's long since been fixed. It's just, that was my last memory. Either way, catharsis. Now that I've yacked about my personal problems for approximately 5 minutes, I suspect it's time to switch over to the game screen. Now you might be surprised to note that this is not in fact Baldur's Gate. That's right, I've been playing that over on Twitch, and I still intend to continue to play Baldur's Gate. I don't know if it will make its way over here, maybe after my first playthrough. I think it will. I think the reason why I chose to do it on Twitch, and this is lame as could be, it's actually that the Twitch integration's really good. It doesn't seem to work too well on my channel, but I'm going to chalk that up to me doing something dumb, and not the integration being, you know, unfortunately not as great as could be. And so, that's why I'm playing it over there. So if you haven't been watching, the VODs are still available since it was only on, I believe, Thursday and Friday that I was able to stream it. But better buckle up, there's already a lot of content in there. If I had more personal time, I would probably take to editing that stuff down to the interesting bits. I will admit, right now, I am stuck. Well and truly stuck. I made a decision to help someone, and it is resulting in me now having to fight my way out of a nest of very angry people. And you can't leave, or the druid who we are helping gets very angry at you. I may be underleveled and undergeared for this. In fact, I 100% am. But such is the way of it. So if that all catches your interest, there are 2 VODs up on my Twitch channel that you can go check out. That's www.twitch.tv/Mowser, M-O-W-S-E-R. You can always go take a look at that. Of course, you can always find me on Twitter too if you want to know when I'm going live. That's twitch.com/MowserTV. That's the one I use purely for my streaming activities. All right, I think that's enough yakking. Let's get to hacking and slashing. So just for fun, I'm going to do this.
Ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages, hi. We're going to play some video games. That's right. Today, Grim Dawn, we're going to do our thing and try and advance the story. I mentioned it in the description, but I'm not sure who I, in fact, am more afraid of, the Cultists or the Extra-planar beings.
I don't really like any of them, to be honest with you. I prefer myself winning, but as a bit of a thought exercise, I sat and kind of figured, hey, what would happen if either of these sides won? So we have the blood cult that, you know, if they win, are going to return all blood to the original god who gave it to us, the blood god. Yep, that's a bad news. That would be Chthon. Or we have the extraplanar beings who feel that they've been singled out by our reality and pushed out of all of the good stuff, and they would like to force their way back in after being exiled. You know, only a tiny grudge there. Currently, they're duking it out, and I hate them both, and they hate me, and they hate each other, and just a big circle of everyone trying to kill each other. At the end of the day, I honestly feel like the blood cult's the one I'd be more okay with winning. They at least recognize human life and don't hate it, they just believe it doesn't belong to humanity. As for the extraplanar beings, they just really, really hate us and would like to see this world become theirs and would like us to go away so they could have it. And I'm not really sure I agree with that. Alright, let's get to slashing. So I've been only a little bit doing bounties off stream, so I actually haven't gotten a whole lot of advancement at this point in time. I did re-glamour my gear because I was starting to look a little haggard with all the upgrades I was getting. Let's just put that back on. And get back to what we were doing. So somewheres... Right, Malmouth outskirts, that's where we were. We were getting ready to work our way into here. Now, as I recall, the bridge is currently disabled.
That skill's not ready.
And right, I think this was the way we actually had to go. You cannot kill me. 1 slash later, she dies. But I believe our friend there had told us that if we go up through here, we can potentially find a way through.
Can't do that.
A lot of burning behind me. I don't really like that. I want to go pick that up, but there's fire everywhere. There we go. Hopefully the loot gods will be kind to us. They haven't the last couple of streams. But while the loot gods may not have been nice on stream, when I was off, just kind of leveling off stream, I did come across a few nice pieces. I did come across a new pair of pants that have been quite good to me. And I did come across that blade, which has been okay. In my inventory off, or not in character one, but like my stash, I do have a few nice things now sitting around. That, not immediately useful. Oh boy, there's some interesting folks. I don't like these childlike monsters. I really don't like those. Those make me so uncomfortable. And I mean, I get it, they're supposed to, but no like. I don't feel good killing them, I don't feel good seeing them, I just would rather they weren't here. So I don't think the game will oblige me on this. Giant enemy crabs! And a few not so giant. Ghost crabs and enemy crabs. Alright, was there any loot randomly around here? So far, no. Okay, in we go. I was playing Final Fantasy XIV last night, and I was doing the... I think it... What was that? Something just got targeted. What was it? Game, what are you hiding from me? Anytime the game shows me a red bar, I immediately assume there's something hidden. There it is. What was I saying? Yeah, I was doing the main scenario roulette. Oh, hello. And we got to the Nero Tolskeva fight, and one of my party members was just like, "Why are we fighting a giant crab man?" And it just, I died. I couldn't stop laughing. They had not played before, they were a new player, and they were just being honest in their commentary as much as they could. And when they made that comment, I couldn't anymore. I started laughing. That was too good. The next thing they said also made me laugh, was along the lines of, when you treat your invasion as personal therapy. Because for anyone who's not done that fight, Nero likes to talk. Nero's very fond of hearing himself speak. He is somewhat known for having a high opinion of himself and a low opinion of everyone else, and likes to have full-on soliloquies and monologues, whether you like it or not. Kind of curious whether these monsters are in any way affiliated with any of the enemies we've been fighting, or if they're just random hates-all-life type creatures. There's actually been a few of those, like, typically they're classified as beasts, but where they're just mindless animals that hate existences of other creatures, particularly if they feel threatened. I am kind of curious whether these creatures qualify as beasts, or if they are, in fact... Well, these ones for sure are ethereal. But these hulking undead... The weird thing is the ethereals cause undeads, But there were already pre-existing undeads, so I don't always necessarily know what to make of any undead creature. Whether it's just a natural undead or something that the ethereals kind of caused. Oh boy, I got their attention. I assume that they're the ethereals' fault. The ethereals seem to be very interested in using the undead because they make good hosts. But I'm not sure. I think that's also why there's a separate faction for undead. But again, don't know. I'd have to kind of dig into it a bit. Despite my usual tendency to get very into the lore of games I play, I haven't really done it in this game. And I think it's partially just because Warhammer style lore is huge. There's so much to know. And trying to read it on public forums or anything like that is an absolute loss of time. And the reason I say that is just because it is so huge and everyone has read so many different parts of it and come to so many different conclusions. It actually becomes difficult in terms of lore to differentiate what is fan theory and what is true, and because there's just so much actual lore to work with, it gets even harder. And then comes, of course, the question, do I actually care which one's real and which one's not? Because, honestly, they're all pretty good. And I don't even have a solid answer to that. Because, yeah, if the fan lore is good enough, why do you care if the actual lore is better or not, like, or if it's quality? Fan lore is good, means you can enjoy a story somehow. Which is one of the things I'm hopeful for in Baldur's Gate. I'm hoping that there's some ability like Neverwinter Nights to create your own modules. Because I think that would just be amazing. I don't think they've ever said anything like that or promised anything like that, but my god, if they can do it, that would just be fantastic. Also, I think I may have been converting people to this game over Diablo, and that makes me smile. It's not that Diablo isn't good, it's amazing. It's just not for me, I don't want to support that company. You know, to each their own. I don't fault anyone who does want to support them or likes the game and doesn't care about that sort of thing. Absolutely reasonable. But I've made my choice, and so I've been playing this, and what do you know? People are starting to recognize that this is actually a really good game. Is it a bit older? Yes. Are the graphics as amazing as Diablo? No, sorry. They're not. But they're still really good. And you can still have a ton of fun playing this. Well, making a friend. These spitter things are very dangerous. I'm just constantly spamming my healing abilities at this point. Some of this stuff hits really hard. Okay, so there's a spot we gotta blow up. That's always fun. We'll do that in a sec. I want to look for loot. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything down here on this path. Oh, breakable. What do we get? Do we get something? Oh, here we go. We get a corpse. That's okay. Not really what I had in mind. I was hoping for like a treasure chest or something, but okay, you know what? We'll take that. Gonna explore some more before we go blow open that door. One policy I've had in this game so far that's worked pretty well for me is I try not to advance until I know an area behind me is relatively safe. And the reason being is it seems like any time I open a door, I find out very quickly that there's something nasty behind it that I need to be afraid of. And sometimes that means running away like a coward. But in order to do that, you need to have... Oh, here we go. Barricade destroyed. What? Oh, this is a treacherous domain. We're not doing that right now. Or are we? I confess I'm not entirely sure if I want to go in there or not. Should we just focus on going where we need to go? No. Let's do it. Okay, so these guys get extra crit. So the chances of getting one shot are much higher in here. I think that's what it said.
Can't do that.
Okay, so we got a lot of corruption. So what's exactly got here? They got extra crit damage, but they don't hit as hard overall. Okay. And they leave bleeding and burning everywheres. That's bad. Let's get out of that. I've despised with the Ethereal Vanguard. They hate me. Doctors hate him. Because of this one cool trick. God, I hate those ads. I think everyone hates those ads, though. Ethereal masses hate him for this one cool trick. Okay. Oh, no. Nope, that's a bad time. Nope.
Can't do that.
Okay, we just gotta take our time on this.
Can't do that.
We're a little out-leveled, but we should be alright here. Now that he's all alone, he's not as threatening. Still threatening, don't get me wrong.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, we got something. Mountain in the Malmouth Sewers. Okay. Black Legion like that, but we didn't really get anything good for that. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, we got Scourge. We'll keep looking around, though. Surely there's some treasure down here. Ow! How many more of these are there? Stop that. Ether Shard. Despite him being a big-named monster, there really wasn't a whole lot of loot here, was there? Anything? Bunch of dead bodies, that's about it. I was hoping for at least a blue. Come on, game. Be generous. Be kind. Give me stuff. I don't ask for much, just stuff. There we go. The Cauldron of Excitement. A helmet. Noxious fumes. Unleash your excitement. Too much excitement, one could say. I don't think I'll ever use that, but it could be fun to make a build around that. Maybe. There's gotta be a way. I feel like there should be some paths right here. Hold on. Come back and look to see if we can see that on the map, and maybe... It looks to me like no. Well, right here. No, you can't get up to that pipe. The other one, yeah, we can't go there. What about here? No, it's just art. Okay. Moving on. I've been considering changing my loot filter even further to not include yellows anymore. Number one, I don't need the money, and number two, I'm kind of really only looking at blue and up at this point in terms of gear quality. It's probably not worth looking at yellows anymore. Hello, everyone.
That skill's not ready.
Seriously, these big, like, mobile turret things, or stationary turret things, not mobile, kind of dangerous. Some of these bodies had a lot of stuff on them. You know what would be kind of cool to see in this game? Is like booby traps and stuff. Like you step on a certain panel and like the whole area becomes dangerous. Or maybe it's like a hidden room. We've seen sort of hidden rooms, but I think they could do more. Well, oh, a waypoint just outside of the dungeon. That's weird. Hello. I see you all would like to say hi. I appreciate that. It's very friendly of you. Not really taking applications for new friends at this point in time, but there's a shop up there. Who the heck maintains a shop in a place like this? The Mammoth Resistance. Huh. I didn't realize there was a resistance.
You better
Look,
have a damn good reason to be here, before I assume you're just another ethereal.
You're half right.
You're not from Malmouth, though. I'd know. Speak. Why are you here?
I've been sent here to help.
You in what army? The city's been overrun. Our people are scattered, dead, or worse, taken into the fleshworks.
What is this
As far as
place?
I know, we're the last pocket of free people in our once grand city. Most of us, including myself, are remnants of the city guard. We do our best to survive.
I do like the voice acting for the most part in this game.
But those opportunities are quickly becoming few and far between.
Well, Black Legion's on its way.
They survived the carnage in the capital? I suppose if anyone was going to pull through, you could count on the Emperor's finest. How do they plan to get here? The docks are destroyed. Aether fire surrounds us.
The way is secure. We just need a way inside the city.
I don't know what that means, but if it's true, the best way into the city proper would be through the Candle District. The bridge was raised following the attacks, but the controls should still function. If you find a way to lower it, then the Legion can enter.
Sounds like a start to me. So Ulgrim's here now.
So, this is what's left of the Resistance, then. We're going to need the Legion. Wait, did I just say that? Somer must have rubbed off on me.
Wilfer mentioned bridge controls.
Yes, that will suffice to let Creed's troops pour into the city proper. You will have to make your way through the Candle District, a more pleasant name for the city's slums. I don't expect it will be enjoyable.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be
Find your
lovely.
way through whatever horrors the Ethereals have waiting, and bring down that bridge. In the meantime, I'll try to get what information I can out of these people. Figure out what we're dealing with.
Sounds good.
If you're serious about heading out into the Candle District, which I don't recommend, then
Of
there's
course.
something you could do to cement our trust.
All right, what is it?
The Ethereals do more than just slaughter us. That much is apparent.
Yeah, I know.
They've been gathering the dead and transporting them to Crown Hill.
Oh, they're doing that here too.
Just take a look at the mutated brutes roaming the city. We're just fuel for their experiments, material for their army. And I will not stand for another human being used this way.
The sad
The
music.
ethereal gathering efforts are concentrated around the Candle District, where the fighting was thickest.
Okay.
If you head out there, destroy their despicable corpse wagons.
Oh, I like the sounds of that. Bring out your dead. Hey, so what kind of place we got here? Any hidden loot in town? One thing I like about this game over Baldur's Gate is the loot is all mine. It's all mine. Like, I can do this and I don't get in trouble. Baldur's Gate, you touch other people's stuff. Obviously, the game's like, yo, don't do that.
And you are?
I'm with the Black Legion, here to help.
The Black Legion? Where were they when the city burned? Where were they when our people were forced to flee into the sewers? Where were they when we watched our children get turned into monsters?
I'm sorry, the attacks happened everywhere.
That may be true, but do not expect me to leap for joy because of empty gestures. If you are here to help, then act.
Sounds good. Respected reputation, okay. What do we got up here? Just a random person? The heathen's fiends have no respect for a hard-working man. Who's that? Those damn things up in the city. First they tore up my shop. I had to work out of a tent. Then they came and tore up my tent. Dented and bent all my damn tools. Even put out my fire. That thing's been burning for 20 years. Now I'm left to hide in the sewer with not a single tool to my name. What am I supposed to do? Sure, the Resistance could use some help. Look now, when it comes down to it, I'll do whatever it takes to help out. Without a good tool and a hot flame, there ain't much I can do. That's what happens when you spend 30 years learning how to pound iron. Once I get a fire going, then I'll be able to help. We'll find you a place to work. I seriously want to help him. Out of all of them, he seems like the first one who's eager to actually do some stuff. Oh, hey kid. Did you come over here to make me go back and play with the other kids? No, what's wrong with the other kids? They're evil. They just keep making fun of me because my parents are dead. Thad says my mommy is a monster now and she's gonna come and get me when I sleep. No, that's pretty terrible. What do you mean? Is mommy really a monster? Is she really coming to get me? No, the other kids are lying to you. You really think so? Doesn't matter anyway. They're never gonna stop making fun of me. I'll talk to them. You would do that? Yeah, sure kid. No one likes a bully. Okay, we're the little brats who did that.
Come see what's left of my wares.
In a minute. I had to find some kids and make sure they understand the fear. There you are, you little shite. Oh, look at you, Miss Fancy Pants with the armor and weapons. You'll just die like everyone else. You need to stop making fun of Erilyn. Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it? You can't touch me. My dad is part of the Crown Hill Enclave. How about I bring you up to the surface with me? Thad's eyes widen in horror. You wouldn't. You can't. Leave Erilyn alone, or I will. You little shit. Thad says he saw you talking to that crybaby Erilyn. She's from the Candle District, you know. You need to stop making fun of her. Oh yeah, and what if I don't? Maybe I'll leave you in the Candle District for the monsters. You can't do that. I'll tell on you. No one would know. Ginny starts to tear up. Yes, they would. So you better behave. It's cute, kid. You think I wouldn't do that. That's very cute. Okay, so here's where I need to go. But there's also something up this way. Free crates. Free journeyman backpack. Couple of dead bodies. They weren't using this stuff. I'm sorry, but no one is allowed beyond this point until Corina gives the go-ahead. I need to go deeper into the city. We're not jeopardizing our operation because of one person. If Corina says nobody goes, then nobody goes. What's up here anyways? A war zone. The Steel-Cap District used to be the city's center of industry and one of Karen's largest shipping ports. Now it's just a pile of rubble for the most part. We held a fortification up there until a couple of weeks ago. Ethereal scum made a big push and surprised us in the middle of night. We were overwhelmed in a matter of minutes. Without Corina, we would have all been doomed. I like his name, Orlin. Reminds me of another name. Those of you who have heard my story about my graduation certificate, you will recognize why I saw that name and had a good laugh. She took command and ordered a full retreat down here into the sewers and found this place for us to hide. I think we can hold it well enough, but if we really want to fight back, we need to retake our base up there. If you want to get up there, you need to speak with Corina. Alright. Good to know. I'm just gonna do the quest, bring out your dead, and someone on the inside. To the Candle District. I heard an interesting take from a friend who plays a lot of RPGs and the like. And he did mention that a lot of the people in the Warhammer universe, or at least in this game, might actually be better off at the end of all this for this having happened. And the reason he said that was that, like many other fantasy worlds, this one's highly divisive. A lot of people don't get to live good lives. You know, high structural societal differences. And As a result of this, that structure just kind of got toppled, and toppled hard. And they might actually benefit from that. Oh, someone come? Yep, there they are. How did they get over here? Oh, they just walked right across. I didn't see that. God, I hate those little kid ones.
That skill's not ready.
So we've got cultists, we've got undead, everything you could want.
Can't do that yet.
But yeah, the general thought that he seemed to be pushing was that existence in any sort of Warhammer universe is always a bad time already, and that maybe resetting that kind of world wouldn't be so bad for some of them. Now, personally, I think the severe loss of life that is required to make that happen makes it an unfeasible solution and maybe not as good as he thinks. But it was an interesting point of view. One I disagree with, but still an interesting point of view. In a highly stratified society, would destruction of said society actually benefit them? And I do mean destruction, because there's no way to describe what is happening here as anything other than destruction. Tons of dead, not much left of the place, no habitable homes, everyone's got to start over from scratch. I think that's something that a lot of people who have that kind of mentality overlook is there's nothing left. There's no spot to take. I think the idea is that, you know, they're taking up valuable resources and that could be other people's. Well, in this kind of situation, there's nothing left. Like, everything's got to be rebuilt from scratch, and that's not much different in theory. Oh, he wants to play. That's right, chase me. And so it's no different in a lot of ways from just starting over from scratch in everyday normal life. Building things up yourself. What have we here? An ornate chest with nothing of note. 1 green. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, we're at the edge of Malmouth Harbor, which I think is not where we need to go. How is that thing up there? Oh, I see. I know, I normally say I wouldn't go into politics and stuff like that on my stream, and I kind of did there, and I'm sorry. If you're listening, well... Oh, we have some survivors. Get back, you fiend, or I'll slay you where you stand. These children are mine. Yours. What do you mean yours? I mean you're not going anywhere near them. Calm down, I don't mean any harm. And what? I'm supposed to trust you with all those things roaming around out there, collecting children, doing God knows what with them. You could be one of them for all I know. Look, I'm not. And I suppose you came here to save us or something like that? There's refuge in the sewers. I can get you there. Just like that, you run in here and expect me to let you take us somewheres? I've been protecting these kids since the night the city was attacked, and I'm not about to put them in someone else's hands. Not now, not after all we've been through. What choice do you have? What do you mean, what choice do we have? You're not going anywhere near these children. You're gonna have to go through me first. Now prepare to die. Wait. No, you fool! What did you do? Why? Why did you attack Mr. Nico? I'm sorry, kid, but you're not safe here. We were until you killed Mr. Nico. Just don't hurt us, okay? This won't hurt, I promise. Get to safety. And why did he attack me? I was literally trying to tell him this place isn't safe, he needs to get out of here.
It's not ready.
I did not want to kill him. Silly ethereals. Like all that. I'm just killing everything at this point and hoping I find a quest marker. I do not like those child demons. Or zombies or whatever they are. Yeah, I really have no idea where I'm going at this point. So much aether fire everywheres. You, stop that. Oh, look, a bunch of ethereals.
That skill's not ready.
This vessel was yours. Did they just say F you? Did the ethereal just lip me off there just because I kind of destroyed her host? I mean, understandable, but rip note first half. We'll read that in a bit. Demonic Imperial Spalders of Blood. That sounds like it'd be really friendly to wear those. Yeah, I kind of want to get up to that totem. Can I get up to it? Is there a different route I could take? Oh, it's right there. I see it. Alright, totem time. Maybe this will give us something good. Actually, just to be safe, let's just open up a rift gate. Make sure the general area is safe. It is not.
That skill's not ready.
You cannot kill me. And then he died. Alright, here goes. Or not. Still a bunch of threats. Okay, how do I get to that one? Yeah, whatever.
That skill's not ready.
One down.
That skill's not ready.
So much aether fire. Hey, Beast Caller's Talisman. Probably not much help to us, but could be good. Okay, what do we got? Blueprint, the Glyph of the Ashen Wastes. Inventory's coming along, unfortunately. We got some yellows in here. Let's get rid of those. We don't need those. Excuse me. Ripped note first half. Right click to read. I don't know who I'm writing this for, but the words give me comfort and reason to go on living for a moment longer. I'm utterly alone, tired and starving. Fatigue clouds my mind as my supplies runs out. I've tried desperately to find a way out of this wretched city, but there is no hope. The bridge is up and guarded by a gargantuan creature of nightmarish origins. I've no chance of scaling the wall, not without revealing myself to their patrols or falling to my death like the others. And so I've holed up in this old attic, with only a small window to observe the world below. I can hear them outside. They moan and wail as if echoing the dying cries of the creatures they once were. They're scouring the city, collecting the dead, and those too weak to continue fighting. I can only imagine what terrors await those who are captured. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before I'm found and share in their fate. I can only hope death comes quickly. Yep. Okay. That solidifies it. This is now the hottest destination spot for vacation. Ah. Oh, looky here. I didn't notice this thing before, but we're gonna get rid of that. They're fighting me through the wall. It's unique. Didn't expect that. I suppose if you're big enough, that makes sense. Get rid of those things. Oh, quest objective up there. You just wait. I'll kill you yet. I don't know how that worked. I'm just gonna roll with it. Yeah, I think my personal objective is to very quickly get the bridge down. I know it's not necessarily the game's objective, but I think that would be the one that benefits me the most. Where are they going?
Can't do that yet.
I wonder if it's frustrating for ethereals to lose their vessels like that. Hey, that was one of those carts.
That skill's not ready.
Sorry, no new bodies for you guys. I gotta stop picking up yellows. Dagnabbit. No more yellows. Stop that. There we go. There is a lot of loot up there. What do we got? I always get excited when I see ornate lockboxes, only to be disappointed like moments later. We're almost towards where the bridge is. They did say there was something gargantuan defending it though, and that makes me a little wary. I want to go down there and clear out that area. Eh. Here, you silly cultists. I mean, you're not even cultists, you're the ethereal folks. I'm starting to not be able to tell the difference between the lot of you. You sound so upset.
I can't do that yet.
This body is mine. You cannot kill me. I clearly just did. You're clearly dead. You can't do that. Doesn't really hold weight when I then go ahead and do it. Yeah, I want to get that bridge lifted. I think that's the important thing right now. Destroying the wagons, also good. We will get that done. Nice house. Very nice house. Okay, what's guarding the bridge? They said it was some sort of giant horror. Oh, yep, there it is.
That skill's not ready.
Excuse me, could I not stand in the bad? That would be lovely.
That skill's not ready.
Jeez, this guy hits hard.
Can't do that yet.
Down he goes. Hey, we got something out of it at least. Pull the lever. The bridge is now open. And the Black Legion may come forth if they wish. Hello, Inquisitor Creed. Good to see you again. I'm not going to talk with you yet. I want to explore some more. We still need to find the East Wagon, and there's still a bunch of spots that we need to explore before I'll consider myself well and truly done with this. Well, there was something here. Dead body, but still something. Yeah, they really weren't kidding when they said there was a towering horror guarding it. So now there's the other question. What sort of unintended consequences might this have? By lowering that drawbridge, are we just letting them out? I wonder. Okay, we're going down this way now. Do I want to go? Yeah, let's go this way. Wow, look at them all down there. Hey guys.
That skill's not ready.
More coming. Don't worry. Save some for you too, sir. We do need to find that eastern cart. Oh, here we go. Letter to Councilman Cole. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
I don't know who this Councilman Cole is, but hopefully he's nice. Something's going on in here. Oh, it's a rumble. Allow me to join in. I think that was it. Yep, it was. They always insist I can't kill them. Yeah, I've been proving them wrong this whole time. It's almost disappointing. What does that say? Rare something. Rare Pepe? Okay, we gotta get rid of yellows again. There's too many. Well, somebody just learned the hard way. Yes, that's right. I have damaging auras. You should probably not rush me. Man, some of the guns in this game look really cool. I like these two. I like the way they look. Letter to Councilman Cole. Dear Mr. Cole, Your Honor, or whatever you call yourself. Now, I ain't no gentleman nor no high-class business person, and I imagine your highfalutin folk up in Crown Hill don't pay no heed to lowly Candle District roaches like me. But I gotta tell you, you're gonna have a rebellion on your hands if you don't pay no attention to the conditions down here in the pits. Things are out of control. Excuse me, just having a little bit of beer there. There ain't no clean water or food. Streets are filled with garbage, and there's just too damn many people. I don't know why new construction in the Candle District has stopped. Just ain't no more places for people to live. You can't just keep treating folks like this and expect them to put up with it. Now, don't be taking my words as a threat, because you're new to your job. I'm writing this letter as a warning. The people down here have chosen me to represent them, and that's what I mean to do. I don't know what all's been going on up there, but people down here have had just about enough. I do hope for all of our sakes you can find the time in your busy schedule to tend to the issues we face down here. Sincerely, Samuel Rackford. Okay. Candle District's having a bad time and nobody cared. Surprise, the rich did not care about the poor. Why, it's almost like that's a fantasy trope. Only comes up once in a while, right? Okay, here's what we're gonna do here. Try and make a little bit more room. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to head back soon. Get rid of all this junk. I want to get as much of this part of town uncovered as possible. Possibly even other parts of town that maybe we weren't supposed to be at yet. I do have a fondness for doing that. Oh, somebody's up here waiting for the doctor to come see them. And truly, I am indeed a skilled surgeon, as you can see by the fact that they're all dying with precise cuts. Ow. Like that. Oh Lord, they coming. Hey, a food ration. Nice.
That skill's not ready.
You there, Ethereal Sentinel. Stop existing.
Can't do that.
Out of all the enemies that exist in this, the Sentinels are kind of on the awful scale. Okay, so to get where I want to go, can I go up through these buildings? Yes, I kind of can. Did I already go through these buildings? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Okay, will this take me where I want to go? I think it will. Okay, we need to look for a big bridge. Oh, hello! Ethereal Behemoth. Well, you seem nice. You didn't drop anything good, though. Black Legion appreciated that. Why, this could almost be turned back into a regular home for people. It's at least fortified. Let's clear it out.
That skill's not ready.
They seem very sure that that vessel belonged to them, and not its previous owner.
That skill's not ready.
Seems to be a little bit of an entitlement thing going on here with the Ethereals. Hey, Melmoth Resistance. We know these guys. They were hanging out here. We're going to help them retake as much of this as we can. Well, that's a busy looking house. Okay, we've already been down there. Oh, look, floating eye buddies. I feel like a lot of the people who did stay here for a while tried building upwards, which makes sense. I mean, that gives you a tactical advantage.
Can't do that.
But you look at all these paths that have been carved in, like, and all these ladders and stairways that have been added. I think that was what they thought was gonna keep them safe, was having the high ground. Apparently it didn't work. Alright, so we've uncovered most of this. Realistically, the only part of this poor district we didn't cover is up here. I feel like this is going to be a completely different district that we can't go to right now. There is a portal over there, though, so that tells us something. Alright, so we want to go up to that one small spot I haven't explored yet. Can we get there from here? No. I can hear something. Getting further away from it? I am. Okay, this is where I left the portal previously. I don't think I can get upwards from here, can I? Okay, how close are we? Oh, we're here. Okay, that worked out.
Can't do that yet.
Didn't notice you there, sir. Don't worry. I got something for you as well. There's something here for everyone. Alright, this place is pretty cleared out. I want to know what that gunshot was that I heard earlier. There aren't a whole lot of things in this game that can use guns. And if I miss some of the resistance, I should be helping them. Somewhere's back here, wasn't it? Yep, no idea. All right, let's go talk to the guard. The Black Legion. Where's Victory? That's a great question. I don't think you can ever really find it in this game.
I was beginning to lose hope, but you pulled through. What's the situation here?
We found survivors in the sewers.
We? I take it there's some good news then. I will need to speak to this resistance. I'll meet you there.
Sounds good, Creed. This whole area is now lined with Black Legion. Which honestly makes it feel a lot safer. Alright, so how do we get back to the sewers again? Yeah, let's just teleport. Falmouth sewers, please. Oh good, they're right here waiting for me. I did the thing.
You weren't lying about the Legion arriving. But have you sabotaged the ethereal efforts in the Candle District?
Wagons are destroyed.
I had you figured all wrong. The Legion at our doorstep and the wagons destroyed all in one day. Here, some iron bits for your efforts. It's the least I could do in return.
Money! Just doing my part.
I can't believe the Black Legion is actually here. Maybe we stand a chance after all. Maybe Malmouth will be free of this infestation.
Whoa, gear down, Turbo. We ain't won yet. Journal of Inquisitor Creed. Just gonna read it right in front of him. Hey Creed, I got your journal. The Taken has forged a path from Burwich through the Gloomwald and descended again into the very void itself to resurface with none other than Ulgrim. I find it impossible now to dismiss the idea that he is indeed the Ulgrim of legend and an immortal ascendant. As much as I am grateful to have such a powerful ally in this war, I cannot help but feel a little on edge when he is present. Between Ulgrim and the recent rumors of Mogdrogan, I am concerned that other divinities may also begin involving themselves in worldly affairs,
as it is said they did more commonly in ancient times. This leads me back to the lingering mystery of Kaiman. It is apparent that he and his followers are drawing power of some godlike force, but who or what? I'm very doubtful of Kaiman's claim that it is an Empyrean that guides him, as he initially suggested. The power I sensed in Kaiman's emissary to the homestead had a feeling of malevolence to it.
Well, you're not wrong there. You're very correct.
Kaiman was once a Brethren Inquisitor, but he went rogue in the years before the Grim Dawn. He's clearly not ethereal, but I fear he's entered in some manner of dark pact with unknown power. Certainly if Empyrean, the high god of legend, returned to Cairn, a power such as that would be felt on a larger scale than merely one raving fanatic leading a group of vagabonds. Nonetheless, whatever entity is behind Kaiman's chosen, clearly it does possess significant power, and I am troubled, not knowing its identity or motivations.
I know. Oh, I know. I've seen the truth. And it's not pretty. In fact, it's kind of shitty. Alright, let's go vendor some stuff before we get right to work.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I don't use books. I'm no book man. I am slash and hack. I don't even know what that is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be some sort of shield. No book. Any equipment we can't use, instantly trash. Powered soul splitter. Blues get kept. Oh, that is an upgrade. Just please don't mind if I do. It's no good, no good, no good, no good, no good. We don't use these. No wand for me, thanks. Spare potions we don't keep. Ah, inventory management, the bane of all of these types of games. But we love it so. Oh yes, we do. Let's put that all up there, and put this over here. And we can throw that right there. Okay. That inventory is doing pretty good. Let's put all of this in the second tab so it's easier to find it all. And then we can start going through it all. Okay, good. So guns I don't use, so into the trash. Helmet any good? A little bit better, but not good. Not even close. Nope. Can't use it. I don't use wands. I don't use books. We'll hold on to that. That's not really all that great. How about you? Yeah, a little bit better, but not really. Okay, let's take a look at two-handed weapons. You any good? Nope. Nope. Okay, back to one-handed then. Potential upgrade, not even close. Nope. Nada. These over here, once again, for ease of access. Here, let's just for the sake of my sanity, group all this random stuff up. Okay, tab 2 has all of my blues and purples. 640, not really better than what I have. Better armor, but worse everything else. Worse in general. Better armor, but not overall better. Cool looking, but nope. Nope. Nada. I don't use guns. No guns. Just glory. Not even close. Nope. Wish. Amulet. Nah, not really. All right, into the stash with all that.
Put it to good use.
I will. What if the kids are going to be nice now? Sorry, Mr. Nico. Sorry, I was just trying to help. Mr. Nico was there for us when everyone else ran, and now he's dead. I'm sorry. Timur looks at you angrily. He appears to have nothing to say to you. I'm sorry, I was just trying to help. Seriously, he attacked me. I was not going to attack him. You come over here to make me go back and play with the other kids? Nope, what's wrong with you?
I'll keep your stash safe.
Okay. You try to do a good deed, and everyone just gets mad at you. Makes you wonder, man. Makes you wonder. Oh wow, a brain. We haven't had one of these in a while. Oh, that's been said about me more than I like. There we go. Okay, what level are you? 65, so you're up here somewheres. 70. 65, here we go. You are also 65, so you can go there. Level 50. Yep, you can go in there. Also level 50. Level 68. Band of the Eternal Haunt. God, I wish that was something that was useful to me. I would love to start filling up with purples. That'd be great. Powered Blackwatch Seal. That could actually be good. Quick, I need an emerald or something like it. Yoink. Oh, hey, we leveled up. There we go. You're a level 23, so you go over here somewheres. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, close enough. Put those back. Alright, slight improvement. I really gotta glamour that. That looks ugly. Okay, where are we going here? I just want to find a ring that can go and fit in here and not be like a negative in any way. Do I have anything that even comes close to matching that? Not really. Like, I've been running around with level 20 rings for a while now. I feel like it would be nice if I could finally upgrade them. But it looks like we really haven't had much luck in that arena. Nope, really haven't. Is anything in here actually useful to me? Not really. I really wanted this to be good for me, but it really wound up not being much better than what I had. If I can get its twin, then maybe. I mean, really, I'd need the whole set for it to be better than what I have.
It's safe with me, promise.
There we go. Alright, let's just glamour that one ugly sword.
Looking for a new you?
There we go. Much better. Alright, advanced story.
I've spoken with Karinia. She appears to be in charge of these people. Things here are about as bad as we thought. But with her intel, I believe we can make a difference in Malmuth.
I got some questions first. Alright, what is it? Ooh, that's a lot of money.
What's your take on the situation here? Cornelia has provided some valuable intel on ethereal activities, but there's more I must learn before I can make a full assessment. It appears that the ethereals are most heavily concentrated up in Crown Hill, the district formerly occupied by the aristocracy and heads of government. A vast infestation of flesh and aether that the people here have called the Fleshworks is growing in Crown Hill and rapidly spreading to other parts of the city. It is a safe bet that this master of flesh that controls the ethereals here is present within it. Ultimately, that is our target. Ask about something else. Did you speak to Ulgrim? I did, and I am relieved to see that he is all right, though understandably a bit shaken by the ordeal. There's much to Ulgrim that he refuses to share. I have my theories, but no matter what the truth is, getting him out of the void was for everyone's benefit. If he had died, it would have been a terrible loss. But if he was corrupted, I dread to think of what he would have been capable of. Okay, what else? How are things in Devil's Crossing? I left a small contingent of troops behind in case there's another attack. So far, things have remained calm. It will take some effort to remove that colossal hulk from the prison and clean up the carnage. They are tough people over in Devil's Crossing. They'll recover from this. Okay, what's our plan again?
Informed me of an old resistance outpost up on the surface in the Steel Cap district. They were forced to abandon it when the ethereal presence became overwhelming. I believe it will be a boost to morale to see it retaken, and it could serve as our base of operations when we advance upon Crown Hill. I've dispatched some troops, but I'd like you to lead the assault.
Oh, gladly.
By sewer passage up to the surface and clear out any ethereals present.
Happily. Oh, where do I sign up? Okay. To the surface! Cornelia says you're clear to pass. Good luck up there. Why, thank you, good Master Orlin. I intend to rip and tear. Okay, first and foremost, get rid of the Ethereal Sentinel. Those things are bad news.
That skill's not ready. Yep.
Come on. Just die already, ugly. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yep.
No. Couldn't move. Kept hitting the wrong button trying to get out of there. Aura back on. Resume slaughter. Kept hitting the wrong button trying to hit the potion button. That sucked. How are things going? Overall, pretty good. If we're talking about in-game. Okay, gotta go back down and rejoin the party. You there! He was so close to death. Hey, loot. Alright, base has been retaken. This is my home now. We no longer live in the sewers. I've been trying to avoid saying too much about it because I don't want to bother people, but I'm a little stressed by the fact that I was laid off and that I'm still not able to find a job. Like, the official layoff date is September 19th, and I had assumed that, you know, since we were told, and I think it was June 28th, that maybe by the end of July I'd have some good prospects for a job, but while I've applied to many, I've been rejected from many, and the one that I was farthest along in the interview process has suddenly stopped talking to me. Now, they haven't marked the position as taken, nor have they sent me a message or even updated their HR site to say that I'm no longer under consideration for the position. But it's just stressful. Yep, oh, I know, you told me about this, but I similarly understand because I've been through this before, and I was fine last time too. Yes, it was at the last minute last time that I got a new job, but it's still an unpleasant process. Am I getting there? Absolutely. It's going to be fine. I am going to find something, even if it means I'm back to being a security guard or an attendant at a gas station. I don't care. I can find work. I'm just not entirely happy about it. I would like to continue on being a software developer, and I've applied to many places to try and do so, but nothing yet. It's been quiet. I know you weren't here, but at the start of the stream I mentioned, I know I'm not supposed to be drinking right now. Number one, I'm supposed to save money. And number two, you know, when you're in a stressful situation, drinking is not a good choice. But to be honest with you, I don't really care. I feel like drinking. All right, let's see what this Inquisitor Creed has to say now.
The outpost is ours, though it came with a cost. Those who lost their lives in the defense of mankind must never be forgotten. But we cannot let their sacrifices be in vain. We must push forward.
Okay, thank you for the inspiring speech. What's next?
Resistance had attempted to breach the gates of Crown Hill before, but they were not adequately prepared.
Okay.
Remains of their fallen still litter the streets, along with the explosives they had crafted for the task.
Oh,
I prepared
kaboomers.
a powder that should magnify the properties of their makeshift bomb dramatically, enough to pierce those steel gates and give us an opening. I need you to take this powder and recover the explosives from the failed mission.
Gladly.
Gates and blast the damn things open. Only then will we have any hope of breaching the fleshworks and destroying the master of flesh. Once through, secure a foothold and report to Ulgrim, who will join you in the field.
I will make kabooms. Also, what do you want?
Are. Creed said you might be able to help.
Oh,
nice
now
of
you're
him
nice
set
to me.
aside resources.
Is there anything you need?
There you are. Creed said you might be able to help. Awful nice of him to set aside resources for us.
What
While
is it?
discussing the attack on Crown Hill, I brought up several targets that I consider of utmost importance if we are to ever secure the city. Creed was inclined to agree. If you are willing to help, speak to Captain Wilfor. We've had some trouble in the Steel Cap district that requires immediate attention.
As long as it does not interfere with me getting kabooms, I will talk to you. Kabooms is always a valid problem solution. Captain
He's
Wilfer,
given me the go-ahead to engage our efforts in the Steel Cap district. You in?
I heard the words kaboom and I was sold.
The Steel Cap district was once the pride of Malmeth. Manufacturing facilities, forges, arcane shops, everything you could think of was once made here. All of it gone, destroyed in the carnage that ensued. But some of the old supplies still remain. If you're headed out into the Steel Cap district, keep an eye out for any old weapon caches or arcane supplies, such as enchanting powders and magical implements. We could use it all.
Deal. Okay. So, one thing they didn't tell me was where they expect me to go here. Oh, this way. Well, what have we here?
Can't do that.
Hello, every enemy.
That skill's not ready.
I'll take that blue. Oh, I'm making all the friends. Not anymore, it isn't.
Can't do that.
Note to Amy Brannock. I don't know who Amy is, but I think your friend's dead. My lovely Amy, I have no hope that this message will find its way to you, but it offers me comfort to lay out my final thoughts to you. I still remember the look on your face when you discovered you were with child. How you thought you could hide it from me all those long weeks. There was no hiding it. The joy was written all over your face. I will cherish that memory in my last of hours. You must forgive me, my love, for I will not be returning to you. Something indescribable has happened in the city. There are so many dead fighting or killed in the fighting that broke out overnight. There are other things, unimaginable things, terrors that roam the city, hunting people down and slaughtering them wherever they hide. I'm told there's no way out of the city now. The gates are barred and the bridge has been raised. There are still people here, Amy. People I can help. I beg for your forgiveness. Should these words reach you, I implore you to leave this place behind. Leave the farm immediately and never return. I fear that whatever has happened in Melmoth will spread beyond the city walls. Move swiftly. Speak to no one. You must save yourself and our child. Find a place, a hidden place, and raise her well. Wherever you go, Amy, if I make it out of this place, I will find you. That is a promise. With all my love, Errol Brannock.
Hey, Varzel. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, we've kind of cleared out that front court area. There's nowhere to really go off that as far as I can tell. I just want to double check that bottom corner real quick. Just to make sure. Sometimes I miss things. I miss stuff. See? This is why we check. Didn't turn out to be anything good, but this is why we check. All right. Silly ethereals. Just because you have a body doesn't mean you're gonna win. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? Was there a good sermon today at church? Rain turned into sunny and had a good lunch with the folks. Even better. That's a whole lot of good in one sentence, my friend. I've been, you know, slaughtering ethereals and undead and cultists. It's been a time. We also got offered explosives, and I don't know about you, but I like the sounds of that. Silly cultists, ethereal types. What did you think you would achieve? Hey, you know, this looks like a good place for that guy who was looking for a new forge. Just saying.
That skill's not ready.
You cannot kill me, she says as she crawls over dead. Ma'am, I find your assessments to be inaccurate. You are quite dead. Empowered Oathbreaker. Bonk. Breaking random stuff because it makes my day to do so. Oh, a dynamite moment up ahead.
That skill's not ready.
Oh dear. I appear to be very popular.
Can't do that yet.
I've said it before in multiple streams, but this game's ambiance is just beyond good. Like, Diablo was good. Make no mistake, that game knew how to make a creepy, uncanny, and uncomfortable experience. Blizzard of old was good at what they did. But this company, they're doing some good stuff. Yes, I realize there was a quest objective back there. No, I don't care. We'll go in a sec. We're gonna clear as much of this place out as we can, because I like having places to retreat to. It's interesting when you look at some of the loot that some of these corpses have, like, they all look like peasants and commoners, but then you check their loot and some of them were wearing like superior plate of godliness. And you have to have a little moment of, Jesus, if you had that on you, how did you die? Arcane supplies, let's take it. Again, do not like the child demons. I find them wildly off-putting. Okay, so we do need to explore in there at some point. I don't think we can go blow stuff up yet, which is very unfortunate. Picking up too many yellows again. I just want to go through there and blow that up. Is it really too much to ask? I want to say something in response, like you shouldn't talk about children that way, but I realize that you're a parent and I'm not. So you have more right to say that than I ever will. So all right. Just demon, then. Still, it does make me uncomfortable. I don't like them. Yeah, I kind of want to explore that dungeon first. I mean, my only ability to comment on that is that I was a Sunday school teacher. Okay, the tomb of Harold Mathis. Nice place you got here, Harold. I know that's not your name, but it is now. Henceforth, your name shall be changed to Harold. Harold the Herald. Interestingly enough, all I can think of was Judge Mathis. Wait a minute, you can't all be Harold. Who are all these extras? School cafeteria worker? Okay, that definitely gives you some grounds to have an opinion on this. Oh boy, here they come. Alright, which one of you is Harold? Burning Hellwraith. Well, you seem pleasant.
That skill's not ready.
I do like how some of this loot just absolutely flies out. Okay, I thought I saw something over here. Harold Jr., Harold's alternate personality, and all of his co-workers. Fair enough. Personally, I think that's stretching it a little bit far, but okay, fair enough. Anything out here that I missed? Yes. Two tiny little urns that needed to be shattered for their insolence of existing where I couldn't see them. Yeah. I have seen it fly off of the accessible map before, though. Interestingly enough, though, when it does that, you can just click it and it will still let you claim it, even though you can't path to it.
Can't do that yet.
Did the game really think I wasn't going to notice that? We have had terrible luck for loot today. Just not getting anything. I like per stream at least getting one upgrade, and we're just not seeing that. You're damn right. In every stream I have ever done, there is no piece of furniture that has ever escaped unscathed. My wrath is visited upon monster and furniture alike.
Can't do that.
To the fact that one of the earliest fan arts for my channel was by Emph. And it was of me from my playthrough in, I believe, let me think what the name was again, Hollow Knight, wielding my brave weapon, Furniture Ender. Anything down here? Yep. Just because you are not hostile does not mean you are not an enemy. Even as furniture, you must be defeated. Just takes us out to the other side. Okay. Forward! Oh boy, there is quite a swarm here. Excuse me, I'd like to go take care of that guardian. Thank you. Those are a little bit dangerous to leave around. The rest of you will just have to wait your turn. Always get rid of those things before they can start sapping your health quietly. Alright, who's in here? Oh, thank the gods you found us. Please, you have to help us. I don't think we'll survive out here much longer. Richter is hurt pretty bad. I'm not even sure he can stand. Resistance has a stronghold nearby. But how will we get Richter there? Can we carry him? I don't want to leave him out here all alone. Let me talk to him first. Vivian's a good girl, but she can't see a lost cause when it's bleeding out right in front of her. Richter winces in pain. Do me a favor. Get her to safety. Don't spend an ounce of strength on me when the city's overrun with monstrosities. Are you sure? I can hardly feel the pain now. It won't be long now. Don't worry about me. Save Vivian. Sure, let's get you two to safety. Lying! But how will we get Richter there? Can we carry him? I don't want to leave him out here all alone. I can send you both there via Rift. Truly, you can do that? You hear that, Richter? We're going to make it out of this mess. You're going to be okay. I'll see you at the hideout. Thanks for taking care of Vivian. There's no way I'm making it out of here, and I didn't have the heart to tell her.
Do me a favor and keep an eye on her. I don't want her coming back out here to look for me when she finds out I didn't follow her through.
Send you too if you wish to be with her.
Don't bother. My time has come and I'm okay with that. But listen, before you go, I used to own an import shop down at the Black Iron Docks. When the attacks started, my partner and I gathered all of our supplies in there. We barricaded the door to keep out looters, but I suppose someone like yourself won't have any trouble breaking through. Whatever you find in there is yours. My partner is dead and I'll be joining him soon enough. Now, let me rest.
You sure I can't help?
I can hardly feel the pain anymore. It won't be long now. I hope those supplies serve you well.
All right, thank you. I'll look for it. Hey, don't give up so easily. Yeah, I get it, your partner's gone and you miss him, but cripes. I don't think your partner would appreciate you giving up. Explosions? It's both a question and a statement. Okay, just need to run away for a little bit.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Still nothing good. Remains of the docks, looking rather pleasant.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, there's some nice monstrosities.
Can't do that yet.
I find as this game goes on further, that more frequently it's less about strong enemies and more just about swarming me with everything they can. Something over there. The game doesn't care if I find this challenging or not. They're just like, here, we're just gonna throw walls of enemies at you and you can live through that fantasy of being the force of nature that chops them all down. Like, can you even see my character at this point? I don't think you can. Kaboom! Found Richter's stash. Man, he and his bow actually had a really nice place. Alright, so we saw something on the map over here.
That skill's not ready.
What have we here? Abandoned weapons. We'll take those. Look, ethereals.
That skill's not
Let's help them with this problem of having bodies.
You cannot kill me. I'm eternal.
Can't do that.
To shatter a city. Interesting. We'll read that in a bit. Bit of money. Couple corpses. So this is one of the spots where they've been doing their experiments. Very interesting. I mean, I am actually kind of playing a single target archetype, so yeah, it's a little bit frustrating for me. The only reason I've survived as long as I have is they have a couple of skills that are AoE, and I've leaned heavily into them. But they're not a class designed for AoE. That and because I subclassed or secondary classed a class that is okay at AoE. It's not great, it's not bad. It does what it needs to do. Now, how did I miss you, sir? Okay, can I get over there yet? The way I wanted to go. Oh, not those again. I hate these things. Okay, can I go this way? I can. Locked by the ethereals. Okay, I can't. That's fine. Take the dynamite, though. Yeah, get away from me. Roaming ethereal fire sucks. I guess we're going this way now. No, I don't like these kind of demons. They freak me out and make me uncomfortable. No child demons. No. I get it. The name says very clearly this is a grim game. The name is Grim Dawn, for God's sakes. That doesn't mean I have to enjoy every sort of thing they throw at me. And this is definitely on the no sir, I don't like it list. Kaboom here. Well, okay. Hey, I recognize this place. You were here not that long ago. Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh, that's a fort. Hold on. We're not going in there yet. I want to look around up here first. Okay, narrow passageway into a large hallway, or alleyway, I guess, of big old monsters. He really wanted to meet me. I understand that. I'm pretty great. See how they just run right up to me? They're very excited to be here. They really just want to shake my hand. See? They hear I'm giving out free signatures and they just rush over. Free signatures and handshakes.
That skill's not ready.
First come, first serve. And they were not kidding at all when they said this place is an absolute wasteland now.
Can't do that.
This place is a mess. Is it free if it costs them their lives? These are undead. They don't really have lives anymore.
Can't do that yet.
It's all borrowed time anyways. Chthonic Heresy. Those are always good to read.
I can't do that yet.
Hey, The Origin of the Slith Part 2. I don't usually destroy random bookshelves, but that one proved fruitful.
Can't do that.
Red light misgivings. Interesting. Red light, green light. A sewer pipe, huh? Okay, well, we've explored most of the area I wanted to explore. We do need to retake the fort at some point. But I want to see what's in here. Oh, this is a very dangerous domain. Should we do it? What do you guys think? We're gonna do it. They've got multiple multipliers on them. Let's see how well it goes. I should be at a huge disadvantage in here because of this. Not to mention, like, these guys out-level me a little bit, so... Oh, this is gonna be rough. Hopefully the rewards are commensurate with the difficulty. But that sometimes is a bit of an expectation in this game. What's up here?
That skill's not ready.
Excuse me, coming through. Trying to visit this whole place. I want to explore. See what sort of loot you're hiding from me. Random block up ahead. Interesting. Says to me there's a hidden passage up there somewheres. Oh boy. Ow. That really hurt, Mr. Guardian.
Oh shit, it is.
That skill's not ready.
Once again, random blockade. Okay, it's mostly just been mooks so far.
Can't do that yet.
I mean, a lot of mooks, but still just mooks. Which makes me wonder when the craziness will begin. Powered Life Bloom Band. Interesting. Dead body. Okay. What is with all these random blockades? There's definitely some hidden passageways going on here. We just haven't found them yet. I like how you see that massive mob just waiting for me to come over. No, sir, I don't think I will.
Can't do that yet.
I think I'll just stay over here with the little children demons. You know, because I like them so much more.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, what else is left? The value of a single mortal life? Good question. I'd say about $1.50. You know, current exchange rates.
Can't do that yet.
I saw a boss health bar over there. We're gonna clear out around this boss first. Something tells me that boss is probably going to be rather reliant on having a large number of friends. Just to be safe, we'll put a portal right there.
That skill's not ready.
The Living Plague. Oh, well, aren't you adorable? Yep. I thought that might be a little tricky. Ow. Well, that's why we open portals. Excuse me, I would like to get my experience back. Oh my god, there's so much poison.
That skill's not ready.
Uh-oh. I went to get away, and there was more enemies. Now there goes that experience lost. We won't be getting that back. He is close to death, at least. Oh yeah, at least we can get that.
Down you go, ugly. I had to cheat to do it, but it worked. I may not live, though.
Can't do that yet.
You put so many debuffs on me. Yeah, I'm still taking damage. My word. Okay, good thing we opened up that portal there.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, here we go. Empowered Face Guard of Perdition, Empowered Interrogator. I'm sorry, but that name made me have a little moment here. Damn, I was hoping that would be better. Damn. That's okay. Okay, let's go down further. No, that doesn't take us down further at all. Okay, so next option is further north.
That skill's not ready.
They just keep coming. They really aren't kidding when they call them the ethereal hordes. Oh, there's people in there. Let's clear the area at first.
That skill's not ready.
Are people okay in there, or are you all cultists? Be honest with me. Because if you're cultists, I'm going to have to get angry.
Well, thank the gods you're here. You have to get us out. We're in big trouble.
Calm down. I can get you to safety.
Thank you. We just wanted to help. Resistance needed supplies. I led a group to go scoundering for them. I thought I could do it. I thought I could keep them safe. And when we got attacked, I panicked and told everyone to run. Some of us hid in here, but we were split up. I don't know where the other group is.
I'll find them, but for now you need to get out of here.
All right. Whatever you need to do, just get us out of here.
Okay, off you go. Hey, the whole city's gone to shit, but clearly I'm the one who's capable of solving that and dealing with it on my own. What do you mean we're overrun by monsters? Couldn't be. Doesn't happen.
That skill's not ready.
The arrogance of man in video games.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Oh gosh. They really do just keep coming here. So, somewheres around here are a bunch of refugees who need saving. And there is a bomb.
Who's got the bomb? Do you have it?
Can't do that.
Seriously, every time they claim that I can't kill them, it just brings me joy to prove them wrong.
I will not fall to you.
You just did. You dead.
Can't do that.
You dead, son. Ain't nothing left of you. To shreds, you say?
That skill's not ready.
Willie's razor. Aether Steel Arbiter. I don't know who Willie is, but hopefully his razor's good. It is not. But I did get some explosives. And that's got to count for something, right? How did I not notice that before?
Can't do that.
I think I see the last of the refugees. Okay. Yep. How do we get to him? Right there. Hold on. Talk with you guys in a second when there's less of these guys around.
Can't do that yet.
Hello.
What? Another survivor? Welcome to hell. We're trapped out here, cut off from the resistance by the ethereals. Calm down, I can get you to safety. You can get us back to the resistance? There were others, though. Another scavenge team. Have you seen them yet? They're safe. Now you need to get out of here. That's good news. After we split up, I couldn't find them again. I assumed they were dead. Whatever you need to do to get us out of here, I'm ready.
Okay, off you go. Get out of here. Go to safety. Stop hanging out in these dangerous areas, he says as he wanders deeper into dangerous territory.
Can't do that. That skill's not ready.
In this game, I am truly a master of do as I say, not as I do.
Can't do that yet.
People, you need to get out of here. This place is dangerous. I'm just gonna wander in deeper. Don't mind me. I mean, sure, yes, you could make the argument that I'm more likely to survive than they are, and certainly you'd be correct. But, you know, it is a little hypocritical.
More loot for me.
All right, I guess we're gonna go blow up a gate now.
This promises to be fun. 'Cause 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 Didn't notice those before. They weren't anything anyways. We're off to be the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Oh. Party waiting. Oh yeah. Are we ready for a kaboom? I think we are. Destroy the gates. Okay, let's just take a quick look around. This is supposed to be a safe zone. It's full of enemies.
Can't do that yet.
And this is why I went to look. It's like the worst infestation of critters I've ever seen. Oh, hidden treasure chest. Take those. Let me guess, right down here, more enemies? Yep.
Can't do that.
We're claiming this is a new safe staging point to get into the Crown Hill, and it's already filled with enemies. Well, I guess I'll just have to be the one to solve that. Thankfully, I enjoy my job. I love it when they say things like, leave his body intact, I want it. Like, do you know what happened to the last ethereal who tried that? I mean, fair enough, okay, I nearly died to get rid of him, but that, it happened at least, I was able to do it. Okay, how come I can't get to that one? Is he off the map? You. At least my aura killed you. Yeah, that guy was off the map. It was not actually possible to get to him. Rude.
That skill's not ready.
All right. See, now the gate's secured. We're less likely to be bothered now. So there was a dungeon that we skipped because I took one look at it and was like, I would rather go destroy enemies. And it was the fort entrance. And I feel like that's something we should eventually clear. I think very shortly, I'm going to head back there and see what it's all like in there. Besides, I'm probably running out of inventory space. I think there's a very good chance I'm running out of inventory space, actually. Interesting. It says I can go there, kind of. It won't let me. Disappointing. Okay, so how do I get out of here again? Right, there it is. So somewhere's back here there was a fort.
Dagnabbit, we're going in. Especially since really there's nothing along the way that can bother us anymore. We've kind of killed it all. I don't remember where exactly it was. I think it's all the way back here, isn't it? There it is. Hey, Resistance are hanging out here now. Alright, let's see what's inside the fort. This will probably be a treacherous domain. Nope. Ransacked lighthouse. Well, if it's ransacked, I'll just have to kill the people who ransacked to take it back from them. That makes sense, right? Aw, can't break them. I want to say I feel bad for what I just did, but that'd be a lie. I just exploded that whole group without even thinking twice. Not seeing much treasure in here so far. For a lighthouse, there's an awful lot of water. Kind of looking forward to dinner tonight. I've got 2 nice rib steaks. I got some macaroni salad that I made earlier today. I just got to put all of it together. It's all the components are made. Oh, I like these. Let it begin. Okay, that was easy. This guy has way too many friends. Oh good, he's summoning more and more.
Can't do that.
Stop summoning friends. Okay, no loot. I'm always surprised when they actually listen to me when I make a request like stop summoning enemies. Or friends.
That skill's not ready.
Ornate chest. Gives nothing. The best thing about this is very frequently I'm told to go to these places and they're like, hey, we need you to go into this place to kill this one enemy, and I just like, nope, already did it. Like, glad you asked, they're already dead. Whoa. Guys are throwing stuff at me. Alright, this area has been cleared out. Let's see where this door leads. Yeah, just further out into the harbor. Okay. All right. But yeah, mac salad, steak. I'm going to make a French onion soup again tomorrow because... Oh, that's something I wanted to mention. So I've been talking about my adventures in trying to perfect French onion soup. I've been following a very traditional recipe for it, and I wanted to make sure that eventually I get it right. Well, for the first time since I started making this, which was just before I was laid off, I made one that I feel is right. It has all the right characteristics. It smells like I would expect from like the restaurant versions that I get. I think I finally did it. It only took... I'm gonna go ahead and say month and a half, making one every Monday. Finally came out the way I wanted it to. Now, the catch is I need to reproduce that before I'll be confident that I've truly done it. But it's looking good.
Anything you like?
All right, let's start clearing up this inventory. Red X means we can't use it, so we're just gonna throw it out. Now, it could be because of under level, understated, whatever, but I've found I get loot so often at this point that holding on to anything with a red X is just pointless. Except for blues and purples, which can be given to other characters, like greens, there's no point. Even if like they're the massive improvement over what I have, it's just not really worth it. By the time I can use it, I'll have likely already found better. Although sometimes I keep them, or hope to keep them, just because I like the looks of them, like that hammer. I was hopeful there, but fate dashed my hope. But yes, French onion soup. That has been my joy and my pastime. And I'm looking forward to making it again tomorrow. Because again, if I can replicate the success that I had last week when I made it, then I will truly know that I've gotten it, that I've finally cracked the code of what made a good French onion soup, in my opinion. To my tastes. There we go. I always hate that glass breaking sound. I don't know why. I think it's because as a kid I was yelled at for breaking glass once. And I'm like forever traumatized. Forever damaged. Will never trust again. Always afraid that I've once again gotten myself in trouble for breaking glass. Okay, everything's moved to the first page, except for this stuff. Anything in here? Okay, we'll start here. I don't use guns or wands. Helmet. Still not a good upgrade. Boots are starting to get there, but they're not quite there yet. One-handed mace. Oh, I'm on two-handed weapons. Check again. Nope. Two-handed gun I don't use. One-handed gun don't use. So crafting material, we'll throw that in there. Gloves, no good. I was really hopeful that this would be a good upgrade for me, but oh well. Into the stash it will go. We'll put our blues that we're not going to use into the second tab, I think. Actually, I should double check. Is that crossbow any good? No. Alright, this crossbow. It's a two-hander. Do any good? No. Rings, no good to me. These boots? No. Just gonna assume these aren't any good. All these pages I'll have to read. We're gonna be doing some dialogue missions here shortly. Wand we don't use. Necklace. Nah. Hammer? Nope. Necklace. Nope. Axe. Very much nope. Okay. Wand I don't use. Gun I don't use. Boots that are really no good at all. Chest piece not even close. I do like the fact that the gear I have is at least keeping up with the armor that's dropping from the monsters, but I still want upgrades. I mean, that's why you play games like this. They're loot fests, right? Nope. Put that. Nope. All right. What is that? Oh, that's a blue. Okay. Let's put all this in here for ease of getting it cleared out. All sorts of blues, but no upgrades. Still happy to have them. Next playthrough I do, my character's going to be just constantly in blue and purple gear, and that'll be nice. There will be other playthroughs, just to be clear.
Iron well spent.
So you say. Those kids hate me. Wait. Where'd the stash go? God damn it, they moved the stash. Alright, fine. That's fine. I don't know which one's the right one anymore. Let's try the Steel Cap District one. Yes, the stash is here. Good. You there.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Take all that stuff from me. I know I have a mountain of crafting materials that I'm not using, and at some point I swear I will use them. Somehow. Okay, I need to somehow free up some vertical space so I can put that away. I'm going to sell those. And then I'm going to what? Move those right there and put this newfound weird looking thing in there. Done. Okay, now this is a level 65 piece, so I believe that goes here. Yep. Level 50. I'm gonna run out of stash space soon. Terror of the Grove doesn't really help me any. Be nice if it did, but it doesn't.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Okay, is there any vendor here? There is. Good.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need a good price.
See you around.
All right, quick dialogue. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes to read. Red light misgivings. Dear Madam Arnia, you are a wicked shrew, and it is with great pleasure I am writing you this letter. The city was in a panic, and instead of keeping us safe, you lowered the rates to keep your pockets lined with gold. Well, reap what you sow, you ravenous cow. While you are busy counting the money made off of our backs, I have taken all the girls with me. No longer will we be your doxies. I don't know if this letter will even reach you. As we left, I could see hateful green flames spreading across the side of the city. I can only hope the poor Poxy house is burning down around you as you read this, and the last thing you think of is me taking everything from you. May all the dark gods take you and pass you around until you are nothing more than a bloody used rag. Signed, Malene. Malene seems nice. To shatter a city, I arrive with the birth city of my vessel, as dictated by consensus.
I shall now make it my tireless task to ensure that our operations in Malmouth proceed as planned and within the necessary time constraints. This vessel will prove ideal in the city's downfall. He was educated in the capital at the behest of his wealthy family with powerful connections among Malmouth's elite. He lacks all pretense of society or compassion, devoid of empathy for his fellow man. All he craved was knowledge that others would shun or find sickening. To encourage such crude pursuits was only natural, and now he is mine. With the guise of Theoden Marcel, I shall carve into the city's elite and exploit the corrupted heart that beats within. How does one shatter a city? By allowing the rot festering within its fragile existence to flourish. And by my hand, it shall grow magnificent indeed. Theoden Marcel, surgeon. Next letter, City Guards logged. Last night the Steel Caps barracks was attacked. It happened suddenly in the dead of the darkest hour. The doors were smashed open and a flood of terrors charged through the brothers of the guard like a butcher through a flock of lambs. Their screams as they woke from sleep from the darkest nightmares still ring my ears. I was crippled with fear. If it weren't for Captain Wilfer's quick action, none of us would have survived. My squad and I were fortunate to have been assigned to an overflow area adjacent to the main sleeping quarters, as we were just transferred there the previous day. When the attack started, the captain barged in and began shouting orders at us. Our training took over and we followed, barricading the main door and proceeding outside through the back. What awaited us was unthinkable. The world was on fire. Foul stench enveloped the city and a putrid green light burned the sky over the Gandal district. At dawn, we experienced a series of explosions that shook the foundation of the city like a massive earthquake. The scale of these attacks is unthinkable, the damage indescribable. At Wilford's command, we moved silently about the ruins of the city, from barracks to barracks, in search of other guardsmen. They all contain the same horrific scene. Everyone killed in their sleep and at their post, just slaughtered. I'm beginning to fear that we're all that's left. Wilford ordered us to protect some civilians while he checks nearby for another group of survivors from the city guard. Just hours ago, we found a dying man who claimed that a stronghold was established near the Candle District by a full contingent of guardsmen. I prayed that it's true. We've seen such horrors today that the men are injured and broken. I'm not even sure we can muster the will to go on. Gods be with us. Riken Barayan. Next one, Chthonic Heresy, page 4. Justice, my brothers. Justice, my brothers. Justice shall be swift and merciless, for it was tempered with faith, blood, and fear. Justice shall descend upon the heretic, unforgiving and relentless. Those that take up arms against the Chthonians shall become the fiery vengeance of divine retribution. Those that call the Chthonian God shall taste righteous flame. Justice be done. And the final one, The Origin of the Slith, page 2. Oswald Hargrate firmly believed that the Aether could be used to create new life. Convinced that he could supersede the gods, Oswald set out to perform his heinous research in a to this day unknown location. There is not much known about the exact details of his research. The results were quite clear, calling his creation a slith for its slithering movement and snake-like lower body. Oswald triumphantly announced his findings to the Arcanum Society. The abomination bore the torso of a man and the tail of a snake, though its reptilian snout was unlike either species. Its eyes stared back at you with a hint of human sorrow, but it was clearly a dulled mind with no indication of a human conscience trapped within the slith body. Those attending were shocked by the blatant disregard for the gods in their domain. Following a brief trial, Oswald was charged with endangering society and was imprisoned for the remainder of his life. The specimen was destroyed and its ashes scattered to the winds. With Oswald behind bars and the slith dead, all believed that the nightmare was over, but they were wrong. So much lore,
We don't even know how much of it's the truth. Okay, I need to quickly check my build, so the music's going to cut out real quick. Whoop, because this game doesn't like it when you switch tabs. All right. Which skills can I have in this build? That's not actually possible. You can't do that. Okay. So on this level, nothing. Interesting. Some of these builds don't make any sense. I'm telling you, man. Well, whatever. Now then. What else do we need? We need to talk to Captain Wilfor. Okay, we can do that.
Good work out there. The supplies you recovered from the Steel Cap District will help us push the offensive. Caitlin will be pleased to finally get back to work.
Use them well.
Sure that we will. I'll have Caitlin get started on these right away. I was going to ask if you've seen any of our other operatives while you were out there, but it seems you've already found them.
Yes, I did.
People are alive thanks to you.
Couldn't just leave them out there.
Good on you to put yourself at risk for the safety of others. I'll be sure that they do their fair share from within the hideout, and not out there. Not everybody's cut out for the warrior life.
So what's next?
I believe Karinia's got something big planned for the harbor, but she's not ready to discuss her plans yet.
I see. I will make her talk.
Captain Wilford tells me that you've done your fair share of rescuing damsels and acquiring murder weapons. Well done. Your efforts will go a long way towards our people's survival.
You're welcome.
I'm planning a new push against the ethereals, but my people are not all prepared yet. In the meantime, be a deer and slay some more mutants for me. Or perhaps take a look at the bounty table.
I mean, I like all of those suggestions. All right, let's see what Ulgrim has to say.
So this is what the ethereals have envisioned for us all. I'm sure they won't mind that we let ourselves in.
I'm sure they do mind, but let's do it anyways.
Preliminary reports indicate that the main entrance to the Fleshworks is on the northeastern end of Crown Hill. It's sealed tight behind some thickly armored fleshy barrier.
Gross.
However, we also know that the ethereals have several flesh vents around the district, emitting immense amounts of heat. If enough of them are destroyed, then the entrance may be forced open in order to compensate for the loss of ventilation.
Cool.
And mobilize our forces for a frontal assault. You will need to seek out these vents and destroy them. It may be our only chance of getting inside and ending this master of flesh before his grand plan comes to fruition. Once you're inside the Fleshworks, I'm afraid you'll be on your own. Good luck.
Sounds good. Do we have an X-Wing so I can take care of those vents out of curiosity? You know, just asking. Okay, so I have no idea where these vents may be. So I'm just gonna start running around. You know, resume the slaughter that I'm known for. Oh, are we already close to one? Why, yes, we are.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, that is unpleasant. Well, let's wreck it. That is very unpleasant to look at. Okay, which direction do I want to go next? Kind of want to go see if I can go that way. Yeah, let's go that way. I don't know if this will lead me to another vent, but oh, it does lead us to a dungeon.
That skill's not ready.
And a treasure chest. And a dead body. So normally I would say, hey, should we go in there? But you guys have been pretty consistent on, yeah, just Leroy it, go on in. So we're going to.
It's locked.
Oh, it's locked. You guys suck. Let me in. I want to wreck your stuff. All right, so this end, nothing really going on. Let's see what's up here. Ooh, if this is to be believed, one of those shrines that I like so much is up here. Oh, and one of the totems I like so much is here too. This is becoming a better and better plan.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Okay, let's make sure this area is generally safe before we bother.
Can't do that yet.
This particular corpse had a lot of valuable stuff on it. All right, let's do it.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
And the shrine has been cleansed. Means more devotion points for us, which means better skills in the long run. I want to get to that totem. I just don't see a clear path.
That skill's not ready.
I found one. Why, yes, I did. Make this area generally safe. Nope.
Can't do that yet.
You guys really don't want me to play with that totem. Well, that's why you're all dead.
Can't do that yet.
All right, that should give me plenty of room. Let's light this thing up. Yeah, that was easy. Blueprint, Flamekeeper's jacket. And an ugly shield. Man, this map's pretty big.
Can't do that yet.
So somehow one of the guys I killed, their corpse flew all the way up the top here. Boom. Letter to Ronald Marion. Enemies everywhere.
Skill's not ready.
found another vent. Oh, seriously, those things are gross. I mean, I get it, ethereal aesthetic, corrupted flesh and all that, but ugh. I want to gotta teach these ethereals to really up their fashion game. You know, whole made of flesh and gore. So 2018. Like, very outdated, guys. You can do better. Probably explore that little bit there that I don't have cleared off. And then there's a whole bunch to explore. How do I get over there? Can I get over there from over here? I don't think I can. But who knows? Let's find out. Oh, I can. Do not like the little demons. Very upsetting.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, a bunch of stuff I can break, but nothing of value. All right. That's 2 vents down and most of the general area cleared. Only one more vent, I guess. We'll probably clear out the whole map before I try and necessarily go straight for the vent. Given that I really have no idea where it actually is, but... But we'll just fill in the map. That's the easiest thing to do. Don't beeline it for it. Just, if we find it, great. If not, also great.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, I don't like that sound. Why did they make them sound like that? Dear game studios, don't use samples of children's voices on monsters that are already childlike. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it.
Can't do that yet.
Ugh.
Can't do that yet.
There's a boss over there coming up to see me. Go kill him.
Can't do that yet.
Her. Whatever. Mastra pauldrons. Words are lacking. Okay, we found the next thing we need to break open, but we still got more exploring to do, so we're not going to necessarily do it.
Can't do that yet.
Okay.
Can't do that yet.
More cutting of things, chopping it all down. Hear those little demons again.
That skill's not ready.
Well, we found the vent. We've cleared out around it.
That skill's not ready.
Let's clear out the rest of the area. Dungeon over there. Aether fire infected area here.
That skill's not ready.
Let's get these guys to follow me while I check out over here. Here we go.
Can't do that.
All right. They're nice and eliminated. Ooh, ornate lockbox. Gonna have anything good for me for once? Nope. So many cultists, so little HP. Did this just uncover the last of that? Yeah, it did. Okay, well, we've cleared off the map, so I guess we can go blow up that vent now. It's barely the size of a womp rat. Are you kidding me? I used to target womp rats all the time back on my little speeder. Yes, I'm referencing Star Wars. No, I'm not ashamed of that fact. Slay the guardians of the sanctum.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, I'll do that. Quite happily. I'm not oh, here we go. You must be the guardian. No? Oh, okay. That's where the guardian is. Yeah, just for fun, I'm going to leave a portal right outside of this place. Fleshbound entrance. This is going to be great. The Infestation. Man, these place names just keep getting better. Everyone's just so creative. Oh, that is going to be great to listen to for the rest of this dungeon. A new consensus. Our recent setbacks in Homestead and beyond shall not be taken lightly. However, I believe we may bend this unfortunate situation in our favor. We must not wither at the hapless prodding of such feckless creatures. While the humans are blindly focused upon the machinations of the dead god's children, we must take this opportunity to realign our priorities. Okay, one thing I've also noticed is that the ethereals often talk like managers and business folk, and I would know because I have lived in the business world for many years now. They sound very similar. Anyways. At the recommendation of Overlord Van Aldrich, I decree a change to a recent consensus. It is then a consensus that the Shaper of Flesh be recalled to Malmouth immediately and allowed to finish his latest work without further interruptions. Progress on the Fleshworks has stalled in his absence, a grave miscalculation. Marcel will be returned to his ruling seat in Malmouth, where his focus will once again be upon concluding the growth of the factory, where, or with him at its heart. This project must not be allowed to suffer any further delays. Again, lovely ambiance. A shortage of specimens will thusly not be tolerated. All nearby regions are to double collections and begin rerouting all shipments to Malmouth immediately. Adjunct Oren Vostra, 4th of the Circle of the Five. And another note, letter to Ronald Marion. I don't know what Marcel thinks he's doing, ousting the council and appointing his cronies to the emptied seats. I cannot imagine a less dignified, more depraved group of individuals has ever served the leadership of our fine city. What right does he have to return after such long absence, pursuing his own goals in the capital and begin imposing policy on the high families? It has been the birthright of my family to serve on the city council for 4 generations. I am not about to stand idly by and allow the Marcel family to manipulate the political structure of our city, and I do hope you feel the same. I will be filing an official complaint directly to the High Council and to the Lord Regent's office of Erulon, and I ask that you and your house support me in the refutation of Theoden Marcel's illegitimate claim to power. I have also heard incredibly disturbing rumors about his education at a medical institute there in the capital. These rumors claim he was forced to leave after egregious misuse of power. If this is true, it may add legitimacy to our claim. In the meantime, I am taking steps to gather opposition against the blatant political ambitions of the Marcel House and plan to contact the other high houses of Crown Hill individually, seeking their support. Yours is the first I have reached out to, as our families have proven to be staunch allies in the political sea of our fine city. I am well prepared to take any and all action against Marcel and the families of those buffoons he's appointed to the council, and I hope you will stand by me when that day comes. With regards, Frederick Greystone. Something tells me Mr. Greystone died a horrible death. Seems like that's happening to a lot of people in this particular village. City. Domain? Yeah, whatever. You get the point. Okay, back to exploring. Any of these clickable? Any of these got any loot? Nope. I think they know I'm here.
You cannot kill me.
I do not enjoy that sound. Oh, that is... no. That is gross. I mean, I get it. This place is called the Fleshworks, but... oh, yep. We've really got to talk to the Ethereals and their fashion aesthetic here. Guys, flesh and gore is not a fashion sense. I know, at one point there was the meat dress and that was very popular, but nobody liked that. It was only popular with people who are wildly out of touch with reality. Yeah, and the constant sounds of suffering, we need some background music. Maybe, I don't know, Despacito? There's lots of good songs you could play. Okay, you're trying. That's closer to Despacito than what you previously had, but still not really what we were looking for, guys. Despacito. Remember what I said about the ambience in this game being really good at creeping you out? Well, it's once again a point I would like to draw attention to. This definitely brings back some old Diablo 2 and 3 vibes.
That skill's not ready.
Might even be more disturbing than the old Diablo 2 and 3. 1.
That skill's not ready.
Also appreciate that an enemy was named a regurgitator. Exactly, voice in the background. That's how I felt too. Oh. Alright. I think at this point we've cleared the map. Except for that treasure chest. Alright, anywhere we haven't been? Nope, pretty thorough. Good.
Can't do that yet.
I just realized that there's been a little child demon chasing me for like the last 2 minutes and just can't keep up with me. Oh, there you go, little guy.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Oh yeah. Really liking this whole Fleshworks theme. Totally no sarcasm here. You know, I think they almost did a better job at the end of the last like major expansion. Locked by the Ethereals.
That skill's not ready.
You know what? That door looks like a mouth and I'm not really here for it.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, I see you playing Baldur's Gate 3 and I'm jealous. I won't be playing that again until Tuesday. When I go to stream it again. Nope. I'm just gonna step away from this area and finish exploring the rest of it first.
That skill's not ready.
Ugh.
That skill's not ready.
Flesh stash. That was something. What did I get here? The Hellrune Carver, which would not be an upgrade for me whatsoever. It's okay, I didn't have enough spirit for it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ugh, ambiance. Bluch. See, when I see aesthetic like this in video games, my desire is to destroy. Like, I just want to start smacking everything. Just wreck it. Just ruin it all. Leave nothing of it standing. Just get rid of it.
Can't do that.
Oh boy, that's some big lads.
That skill's not ready.
There we go. Less big lads. Okay. Let's make sure the rest of this area is more or less clear. In case we need to come back post haste. Alright, general area seems to be clear. Ah, I love the sound of flies as someone moans in agony. Yes, perfect. Alright, down the fleshbound door. Deeper into the fleshworks.
Arrogant human. To think that you could enter my domain.
I do.
My kingdom. And topple my greatest creation.
In fact, I'm looking forward to doing just that.
Can't do that.
I hope you will respect me in my efforts to do so.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Okay, I'd like to move away from this burning spot, thank you.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, so the thing I need's way over there. So we're not going there yet. We're going everywhere's but there.
That skill's not ready.
Because again, if that winds up being a boss and I need to run away, I want a whole level to run away through. Though the game is really good about blocking you from doing that.
Can't do that.
Oh, whatever that boss thing is, it's moving. Okay, one of them's up here. Never mind, he's come to me. The Bone Monger. Okay, you seem nice.
That skill's not ready.
Hey, remember what I said about running away? Okay, one down. So it looks like there might be multiple bosses here that we're gonna have to trash.
I underestimated the Burgers. I will not make that mistake again.
Oh, it's Krieg! Well, shit, Krieg, good to see you again, buddy. I think I just did, Krieg. But I'm not done yet. I gotta wreck everything that you have here.
Can't do that yet.
I didn't realize it was going to be Krieg again. How good to see him once more.
Can't do that yet.
So good to see Krieg once more. Another boss-like thing up here.
That skill's not ready.
Rolgar the Flesh something. I didn't really see it. Oh, Flesh Collector. Oh, that makes sense.
Can't do that yet.
This level's quite large. Okay, so there was something out by Krieg that I had to blow up. We're gonna go blow something up. Unless it's gonna, like, end this level, in which case, we'll probably won't. So, what was the option up here? Ethereal Womb. The only thing to stop this horrific machine and end the women's suffering is to burn it to the ground. Not yet. Though admittedly, I would like to do that. We'll finish exploring this map, then we'll do it.
Can't do that yet.
What is that?
That skill's not ready.
Ethereal Rift? I don't think I want to touch that right yet.
That skill's not ready.
I mean, usually ethereal rifts don't mean much to me since I can use them, but it'd be just my luck that that one would be like a booby trap.
That skill's not ready.
Howard, Curse of Berwick. Hey there. What a bizarre sight. A free human here? Then perhaps we can come to an understanding. You must know that I no longer carry favor with the ethereal masters. For my actions against the Master of Flesh, I've been imprisoned here until my final judgment. Spare me my fate, and I shall continue to fight for the survival of the humans. I promise you this. Why were you imprisoned? As I lived within this host, I learned more of your passions, your joys and sorrows. I learned what it was to be human, and I found it fascinating. Others insisted that I quell what you call emotions, but they offered an euphoria that I had never experienced before. This led me to question the methods of my ethereal brethren. While I have the fortune to possess a human of noble and uplifting spirit, it is clear that many of our kind have possessed less virtuous humans, and I see a corruption spreading among many who have led this campaign to conquer your physical realm. Unaccustomed to moderating human emotions and sensations, the vices and flaws inherent in some of your kind have become amplified and driven my brethren beyond ruthless efficiency to depravity and deliberate cruelty. I feel that if I could return to the Aetherhold and convey my experiences, higher powers might intervene and cease this invasion. However, the Master of Flesh and the other leaders of invasion do not want the greater ethereals to know what is happening here, and will never let me return. Although, even if I could return, I do not know if any intervention would come in time to help you. Time and thought seems to pass much more slowly in the Aetherfold. So why can't you simply leave?
I've been bound here by the master of the flesh. The crystal barrier between us keeps me trapped. Open it, and I shall be free to escape this place. But know that your mercy will not be forgotten. You know what? I'm going to let him go. You're free to go, sir. Pray to God you actually help me. But I'm not expecting it. I have a deep suspicion that you're going to betray me at the first opportunity you get. But hey, that's what it's all about, I guess. So up there, I think, is another portal. And some enemies just decided to spawn in, so, you know, we'll entertain them. And a random ethereal rift. I am so nervous about touching that rift. Gross. Alright, let's go over to Krieg's little playpen and free up that lady so we don't have to hear her screaming anymore. Burn it down. Quest complete, burn the womb. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open one of my own rifts near that ethereal rift, just in case. And if it turns out that this was a mistake to click it, at least it won't take us long to get back. Alright, let's see where this leads us. Right up to Crown Hill. Okay, good. Alright. How are we doing for loot room? Some ugly yellows we gotta get rid of. Alright. The living flesh door has been opened. And it tried to bite me. The sanctum of flesh. We're here. Oh, you are not pleasant.
None will oppose us.
That skill's not ready.
We shall be purged.
By fire be burned.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Oh gosh, they just keep coming.
The weak shall be purged.
Can't do that.
Sir, could you do me a favor and not summon any more friends?
Can't do that.
This will be your end.
Okay. Phase 3? Or 2, rather. Yep. Ow.
Your interference is here.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
This has gone long enough.
Oh, I agree, sir.
Your interference ends here.
No, I don't think it does.
You can save your people. Humanity.
Phase 3.
Can't do that yet.
Ow.
Stop us. We are the Aether itself.
Oh god, it's bullet hell. Stop that.
That skill's not ready.
You cannot stop us. We are the Aether itself.
I'm out of energy.
People slaughtered.
Nope, I don't have time for that.
Left for you that I can destroy.
That skill's not ready.
Stop us. We are the Aether itself.
He's got the right in the middle of it blocked off.
We are the Aether itself.
That skill's not ready.
Stop us. We are the Aether itself.
He keeps saying that.
That skill's not ready.
Down you go, ugly.
This changes nothing.
Gonna loot your stuff. Okay, there's a portal out. Bunch of treasure chests. Gross. All right. Appears to be a portal out, but there's also other passages. I'm going to go through them even though it hurts. And that was of no benefit. And I died. That's okay. That's why we set that portal up earlier. Because little experiments like that sometimes go wrong. Sadly, we didn't appear to get anything really exciting from him. Gross. Okay, this is going to be rough to get our experience back. Oh! Made it. Okay, let's wait for those to all to regenerate. This side probably doesn't have anything either, but there's a part of me that says, just look to be sure.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Okay. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We made it. Ah. All right, let's take this rift and get out of here. Okay, I did the thing. Resistance hideout, huh?
Tell me, what happened in the Fleshworks?
Master Flesh is no more.
So it is finished then. With the demise of this fiend, a major pedestal in the ethereal hierarchy crumbles. Their forces here will become rudderless. Their collective will be scattered. Malmoth is a great victory for mankind.
I do what I can.
Become a symbol of our resilience. That we are not done fighting for our right to exist. And we must keep on fighting. In the name of those who sacrificed their lives for humanity itself. We will never submit.
All right, so what's our next move?
Can't afford to underestimate our enemies. There is a real possibility that the Ethereals will retaliate in some way for this loss. We must be prepared. The first step will be to exterminate the remaining Ethereal presence and secure Malmoth against a possible attack. Between Fort Icon and Malmoth, we now have major fortifications on both fronts, with access to the coastline and shipbuilding facilities. But every victory costs us lives. While the Ethereals are nigh limitless, every move we make must be carefully planned.
Agreed.
We've been preparing to make a push against the Ethereals, and it would be a great help if you joined in the attack.
What are you planning?
I'm talking about the Black Iron Docks, over on the western side of the Steelcap district.
Okay.
The harbor is in ruins, boats shattered and burned. But if we are ever to push beyond the Aether Fire and not rely on magic or portals through hell, we will require transport. The Black Iron Docks were controlled by the Imperial Army. Only a small regiment was on site when the attacks began. A handful of them now serve in our resistance, but most perished. If we can take back the docks, we can begin construction of new ships and wrest back control of the waters. My men are ready. Will you lead this attack?
Yeah, sure. I think I even know where I need to go for that. Remember that area that was blocked off to us before? I think that's where we need to go. Fortunately, it's a heck of a long walk. See if there's a portal closer to it. Yep, that's much closer. Still a long ways, but much closer than we were. So, I think we finished a major story component there when we killed that large, unpleasant-looking thing. So good job, us. Wow, there's some enemies I missed. We'll fix that. Wouldn't want them to feel ignored. You know? Okay, so we go through here. Game was getting a little confused about where I wanted to go there. Come on. Yep, this is where they wanted me to go. Hey, it's suddenly open now. We get to retake the docks.
That skill's not ready.
Nice place.
Can't do that yet.
Certainly a nice vacation spot. Use a little bit of decorating, but otherwise it's good.
Can't do that yet.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Is there any sort of boss here?
That skill's not ready.
Black Iron Docks are overrun. Well, we'll see about that.
Can't do that yet.
Looking for loot. And loot.
That skill's not ready.
Kill the Sentinel. That thing's annoying. Oh, I died. Crap. All right. Thankfully, it wasn't too far to go. There's still a couple of sealed doors that I want to see resolved before I am truly confident that we finish this particular act in the game. I do know that the next one up is the Forgotten Realms DLC, at least. Or not Forgotten Realms, Forgotten Gods. Forgotten Realms is the other game I'm playing right now. Baldur's Gate.
you all are quite familiar with it because I've seen you all playing it as well. I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I have. The streams where I've been playing Baldur's Gate have been quite enjoyable. Alright, let's see if the whole time I'm in this map, I can still maneuver. Looks like I can. Alright, let us continue where we left off. Oh hey, I didn't notice these earlier. And there wasn't anything in them anyway, so it didn't matter. I just noticed my level is 69. Nice.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, the docks are getting clearer.
Can't do that.
There is unfortunately poison and other bad things everywheres. And another round.
That skill's not ready.
There. The dock has been freed. And for our trouble, we got absolutely no good loot.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Really? How many yellows do we pick up? Okay, surprisingly few.
I can't carry anymore. My inventory is full.
Okay, well, we'll just double check to make sure there's no other loot that we've ignored inadvertently. Appears not. Oh. Let's just quickly teleport back to the resistance camp then. Sell off all of our crap.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Okay. X's, and it's not usually a weapon type I would typically go for anyways, so don't care. Neither of these any good? Nope. And nope. Okay. Let's go through all of this. Red X's, we don't use it. Off it goes. Let's get us some inventory room back. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Throw all you out. You might be thinking, wait, what if it's just like a level or two that you're off? And as I mentioned earlier, the reality is I will probably get more like it before the end of whatever run I'm doing. At least with greens. Blues, maybe not. Blues, the game's a little more stingy about. That's why I don't throw any of them away. Even when they aren't necessarily good for me, there's always a chance they'll at least be good for an alt. The thing about blues and purples in this game too Because they seem to last a lot longer in terms of how long you can get away with using them. Which makes sense when you think about it. They're supposed to be the ultra-wear armor, really. Some of the greens are starting to catch up with my blues and purples. That's good. I might keep that. The yellow ring, we can get rid of those. Okay, crafting materials to first page. Helmet any good? Not really. Lore. It's kinda okay. Ugh. No upgrades this stream. Kinda sad. Oh, that would have been good, except I'm way too low level for it. No. Ooh, we picked up some lore while we were out there. I'll have to take some opportunity to read it. I do like me some lore. Let me guess, that's not an upgrade at all. Yeah, I didn't think so. Light's Oath. Also not an upgrade. Balls. Let's go grab our stuff and then we'll talk to her again. Yoink. Yoink. Back in the portal.
Was the mission a success?
Docks belong to us.
I always knew I had it in me to tell somebody else to do something heroic. The Mammoth Resistance appreciates everything
Nice.
you've done. The future of this war may well be shaped by your actions this day. Now, if only this was the end of the ethereals here. Don't worry, though. I'll find something else worth killing.
What else
For
can I
now,
kill?
Help out the others at the hideout. Take a look at the bounty table for recent developments. There's always something worth doing.
Noted. Alright, I feel like I've done everything I planned to do today. And I got 20 minutes to spare. Not bad. But I should start getting things ready for dinner, and I do have things to do tonight, so I'm gonna cut it off there, I believe. So, and thank you all for coming today. Hope you enjoyed the show. The next stream will be on Tuesday, and it will probably be either Gal Guardians or Baldur's Gate. We'll see what people are feeling. I'll probably... Tomorrow is a vacation day for me, or a holiday rather. But I'm going to use the opportunity to do something I haven't done in a while, which is go for a ride on my trike and just get out. I'm also going to spend a little bit of time tomorrow doing some studying. If I get enough studying done and things are looking good, I may sneak in a short Baldur's Gate stream, but no promises. Either way, I want to thank you all for being here. I really do greatly appreciate it. Every view means a lot to me. Every little comment means a lot to me. I always look forward to hearing from all of you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. And goodbye.